App Store or you can get it on Google Play. And that way you can catch up on all of the money-saving episodes that you may have missed. We have covered a lot of ground in just a few very short weeks on the radio. Now, I'd like to welcome my co-host, Miss Brenda Anz. She's getting ready to get on. Brenda, make sure you put on your headphones and say hello to everybody.
Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Oh my God, we're always just so excited for every Thursday at noon, just to come out and help you guys save.
Yeah, and we have a lot of ground to cover today. We were talking about it off air, and I was like, we have like 2 hours worth of saving information that we have to get into 60 minutes. So we need to talk really, really quickly. So make sure, again, if you miss out on the details of a deal that we talk about, that you go to the GenX 99.1 FM Facebook page, or you download the app, or you can go to savingourway.com/podcast, because a day or two after the live show, you'll actually be able to see the backlog episode there, right? That's brand new.
I mean, we wanted to make sure that if they could not be with us right now, they can catch us all month long.
Yeah.
And why? Ton of information just regarding savings. Everyone should be saving.
Absolutely.
We can help them do that, Jen.
Absolutely. Now, before we get into the thick of things today, I want to do a big shout out to our sponsor, the Center of Advanced Wellness. Thank you guys so much for, as always, allowing us to get onto the radio. If you're not familiar with the Center for Advanced Wellness, it is like your one-stop shop for health services here in San Antonio, right, Brenda?
Oh my God,
so
health and
many
beauty,
different
100%.
things that they do. Not just, like you said, health, but also beauty. Lots of spa services, lots of weight loss services, lots of relaxation services and beautification services. So many choices. And then on the health side, they do telehealth, which is fantastic because sometimes you need to talk to a doctor, but you don't feel like getting dressed and driving, right? So you can do that over the phone. They do women's health work, so you can take care of all of your women's wellness needs in the same place. You can do allergy testing, you can do COVID testing, you can do COVID vaccines. They have those for people 12 and up right now.
That's insane.
Glucose monitoring.
Do so much.
The list just goes on and on. And
it
they
really
have
does.
2 locations here in San Antonio. They have the one that's kind of near the airport on Botts Lane, and then they have a second one that just opened up at TPC Parkway.
Yes, congratulations, congratulations.
Will you want to give them the telephone number so they can check in on specials and everything for the month?
Yes, I will do that. All right, so if you want to contact them, guys, 210-999-5523. Now, we had a couple of listeners saying, hey, you say that so quick. So I'm, on the last episode, so I was like, okay, we're going to go nice and slow. 210-999-5523. Now,
or just go to the website, right? Centerofadvancedwellness.com, and you can get all of the information there as well.
All your health and beauty needs, that's for sure. But Botts Lane, guys, it's 8723 Botts Lane, like Jen was saying, right near the airport. But I love that they have 2 locations. That's wonderful.
Yeah, for sure, because it's getting to the point where if you are in the airport area, you do not want to drive to Stone Oak and vice versa, right? Traffic on the north side's getting intense, y'all, so it's nice to have a couple of different options.
True.
Okay, we had a busy week last week that I want to cover. We were on TV. Did you guys see that?
Oh my God, that was so much fun.
That was just last week. Did you realize
that was just last week. And so we had Channel 4 at my house and Channel 29.
Yeah.
So just super excited. Yeah, I welcome them. It was like gold to them to come into my stockpile room.
Oh, I know. The reporter was astonished. She's like, I see detergent over here and I see shampoo over there. It's like, girl, you need to
remember she says
it's like I spy it here.
Yeah, she's like, it smells like Downy. Well, that's because there's 100 boxes in back of you.
Yeah. And we were talking about some inflation issues that are going to be happening. We've already seen starting to happen after the pandemic as people are trying to come back online, but supply chains have been kind of in flux. So you can go to savingourway.com because I think you've got the rebroadcast of that interview on your website, right, Brenda?
That's right.
Fantastic.
It is there.
And then the other thing that you did last week is you went on a trip to Del Rio to see your dad, right?
Yes, I did.
And I saw the photos online, and you did not show up empty-handed, did you?
Yes, my dad, every time he sees me, he comes out with his Santa hat, because it is Christmas to him every 3 months that I go down and see him. And he's right. I am there with, toilet paper, paper towels, just kind of name it. It's pretty much things that you need from the time that you get up till the time that you go to sleep. There's toothbrush, toothpaste, underarm deodorant. The world of couponing has been really, really good to me. But then I take full advantage of that world of couponing.
Right.
So I am going to the store paying that super low out of pocket, getting my mom and dad's needs as well as my family. I can afford to do that because when you're paying with more coupons and less cash, you can help more people within your family.
Absolutely.
I do not want mom and dad to pay for anything when I know that I can get it for the lowest out of pocket.
Right.
So yeah, I was like, oh yeah, Dad, in the middle of summer, Merry Christmas, Dad.
It was Christmas in June. It was all paper products and personal care items. I love it.
Yes, yes.
Now, I know all of the specific deals that people can go in and grab are on your website, right? So go to saving.com for the individual deals. But I want to talk more about planning when you are trying to stock up and gift for somebody else in your family or a cherished friend or even, a community nonprofit organization that you support. How do you decide which items you're going to zero in on? Is it just straight up price? Do you take some brand loyalty into account? Like, how do you negotiate that?
So first of all, once you start couponing, you're going to learn when the deals are going to hit.
Right.
Throughout the month, throughout 6 months, throughout the year. So then, every year I already know, okay, I'm going to help this organization and I know what I'm going to need to stock up on. I'm going to need to have Christmas again 5 times a year with Dad and, with my mom. So that's what I do is just kind of study when the deals are going to roll back around.
Right.
Make that list of who I'm giving to what and making sure when the deal comes out, hold up, here it comes. Get out there and get it.
Yeah, the hustle is so important. And I don't think that people really understand what we talk about when we say hustle, what that actually means. Like, you have to hit the ground running because when a deal comes out at HEB or at Target or at Dollar General, it's usually only for a week, right? So there's no dilly-dallying around of, I'm going to get to the store a few days from now because maybe the deal is still active, but is it going to be on the shelf?
Right.
So how do you do that from a time management perspective? Is it just about prioritizing?
It really is, but to me, it's how important is it for me to get that price? I've already committed myself to several organizations. I already know what they need, and it's usually the same. It's toothpaste, it's that general merchandise.
Right.
So the hustle is real, but I have the heart for it. I want to give to my community. I just don't want to pay that, large out of pocket. I don't want to pay that regular price.
Right.
So it is priority, but once you accept no longer paying full price in your life, I really feel like that. Once you accept this is my new life, when I go to the store, I will never pay full price again. When I know I don't have to. Okay, now I know when the deals come back around. I just prepare, I get myself ready. I always have money in the cookie jar. Kids are running, they're like, Mom, where's the cookie? They don't even want the money. Where's the cookies, Mom? That's my cash money to where when these deals are here, there's no excuse why I didn't have the money. That's another important thing.
Right.
Because when people are wanting to stock up, that's not the time to, not have money in the bank, that's for sure. Though, if you start couponing, you'll always have money in the bank because now you are learning how to maximize that money. And now you have money left over at the end of the month to do so much more because you're no longer paying full price at the grocery store. You're just not. It's just not acceptable in my life anymore to ever pay full price.
Right. And I feel like you're gifting your dad that cash in a way too, because
You're
it's money that he doesn't have to take out of his pocket to pay at the grocery store for all of those paper products, for all of those healthcare products, for all of those personal care products. And it feels like you're also giving him the gift of time, If your dad is getting up there in years, does he really have the energy to go and stand in line at HEB to get
and you're right, because the more I see him, he's just, he's in his, mid 70s, and he's like, life is just catching up, and just going to the store just took, all my energy when I'm still trying to do this and this and this around the house. So, but I've committed myself to to helping him in that way. Now, of course, our mom and dad have been there, you know, since we were born, forever. Ever I needed anything, he's still there. But what could I give to him? I don't have a whole lot of money, but I do have a whole lot of product. So you know what? If I could save him, you're right, on those general merchandise, then he can take his money and do what? There's so many things. He could buy his medication, update his house, what he's doing now. There's just so many things that he can do now, because if I'm giving him $400, $500, $600 every time that I see him, worth of products, you're right, that you better believe I didn't pay that.
Right.
Not even near. This helps. Actually, it helps both of us. I feel, as a daughter, I am helping my dad. I feel really good about it. I'm super excited every time that I see him, because it makes him happy.
Yeah.
And you know, giving, if I did want to give him cash, he wouldn't take it.
Right.
He's super proud.
Sure.
Weird if I say, here's, you know, 10 packages of toilet paper, he's like, bring that right in, bring it in, bring it in. So, and he knows that I'm getting that super low out of pocket, and he's super proud. And like I said, he has his little Santa hat on every time he sees me, and now it's just something between us that I just love.
Yeah, so what I hear is now it's a triple gift, right? You're giving him the product, you're giving him the gift of additional money in his budget each month, additional time in his schedule each month, and you're building that kind of emotional bond and connection between you and your dad, because every time you see each other, right? It's a gifting occasion, it's a joyous occasion.
Well, it's definitely a topic now that we talk about, because he's like, so how much did you pay for that toothpaste? You can tell me. Dad, toothpaste is always free, you know this.
Right.
I've been telling you. But he's just super excited. And
now, does your dad do what my dad does? My dad is also in his early 70s, and I'll get random emails where he's like, did you see this deal at HEB? I'm like, oh, yes, I did, but I'm so glad you're checking on it too. And he's so proud of himself. He's like, I found a deal, and I don't have the heart to tell him, oh yeah, that's already on the website.
So it's great conversation, because it's totally something that Jen and I love, and it's totally something that your family, how could they not love when you are gifting just time after time? But yeah, this has helped just not my family. It's branched out to, you know, my mom and dad, to neighbors, to our community. So definitely the way to go is to just accept it, get this in your life, and just start saving money by using coupons instead of cash.
Yeah, and again, you guys can go to our websites to see all the individual deals that are live. This week at HEB, at Dollar General, at Target. We both cover Walmart and the drugstore. So those websites are savingourway.com for Brenda's website. And then my website is jennifersaves.com. So you don't have to track down all of those deals. You don't have to do all of this on your own. We will do the deal finding. We will do the math for you. And then we give you the step-by-step instructions. So all you have to do is take that with you to the store on your phone, pull it up, and follow it. Check, check, check. And oh my gosh, HEB in particular this week, free stuff galore, 50% off stuff galore, buy one, get one free galore. I don't know why HEB is suddenly making
Dad's
it rain.
right, it's Christmas. I mean, Dad is right. Now, we are live on GenX Facebook page, so you guys can't see this huge smile that I have as Jen is talking, because I'm just thinking, you're so right, Jen. It's deal after deal after deal. I went in there to do a couple of videos for our Facebook page at Saving Our Way, and I couldn't leave the store because I was like, another deal? That's 20 deals, that I'm trying to get lives on all in 30 minutes. But there's just so many deals.
The one deal that I want to make sure everybody and the listening area knows about is if you go into the HEB mobile app and you go to the coupons tab, search for Betty Crocker, because there's a brand new Betty Crocker, what was it, a unicorn cake mix or cupcake mix?
It's a cupcake mix, yes.
And it's totally free because it's a brand new product.
It's $4, Jen, and 28 cents. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, you better believe that's free.
Right.
Because who would pay, I mean, I'm sure.
They're hoping that people are going to like unicorn cupcake mix so much they'll pay next time.
I was with my 20-year-old daughter, and she was like, Mom, it's purple. Take it. Let's go. And it's free, even better. But yes, that's what's happening right now. If you load up that HEB app, you guys are going to get those cupcakes absolutely free. This is just one of the many, many deals that you're going to get all year long that, hold on, is absolutely free. Now, Jen, you always say, how many people again are in your family?
Right.
Why do you ask?
Well, because I want to know how many smartphones there are, right? Like,
Yes.
because however many family members there are, usually there's at least one phone attached per person, sometimes more, but usually at least one. Even if they're like 10 years old, they've got a phone.
Right.
So they need to have the HEB app on every single phone, because that freebie is limit 1 per app. But
That's
if you
true.
have 10 phones, because I know
Right.
you have 10 phones, you have access to 10 HEB apps. Everybody goes in and gets their own free purple unicorn cupcake. I can't even say that, cupcake mix.
Right.
But at $4 each, now suddenly you're saving $40
That's
because you
right.
had access to all of those phones.
Yes, and you're stockpiling on that when it's when it's absolutely free.
Right.
So it's not to eat 5 boxes all in 1 week.
Right.
I mean, if we left it up to the kids, probably. But now you have a nice little stockpile that was absolutely free. That you're right, could cost about $40.
Yeah.
If you have 5, 6 phones. Now we have 10 phones because I'm including mom and dad.
Sure.
So I go in and I'm like, hey, Dad, guess what? You're making cupcakes. Mom, guess what? Your favorite. Here you go. But yeah, you're able to do that. And what I love is like HEB has just so many deals. Just walking in, this is a place that you are going to save.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only place to me that you are going to save at all times, because they have coupons hanging off the products.
Mm-hmm.
Manufacturer coupons stuck on the products. You have your digital coupons, your manufacturer coupons, you have your yellow store coupons. That's insane.
And that doesn't even get into all the rebate apps.
Yeah, I'm already overwhelmed. Yeah.
But I think that's
so many savings.
I think you
so much
just
savings.
put your finger on it. Why sometimes people don't coupon is they walk in and their eyes just kind of glaze over, and they kind of go into trance is probably too strong of a word, but they kind of go into like this like kind of mental vacation, and they're like, well, I'm just going to get what I normally get, and I don't even really think about it, and I don't even know how much I'm paying, and then half an hour later I'm at my car and I don't have a real clear sense of what happened.
Right.
It's like when you drive home and you don't have a really clear sense of the traffic home. Suddenly you're just at home and you're like, oh, well, I guess I didn't hit anything, right? You checked out. And I think it's a really expensive place to check out, right? Because why are you paying full price to have like a mini mental vacation when you could be paying a little bit more of attention, a little bit more focus, and save that actual money to go on a real vacation if that's what you want to do later on down the road.
Right. I mean, it's totally worth it to just slow down just a tad, to just make sure that there are no coupons around it. I mean, it could be your gas on the way home.
Yeah.
You save $4 or $5. Well, then that was free for you to drive and go back home to HEB.
And that was just the one deal.
And that was just the one deal.
And I know you have a lot more additional deals on savingourway.com this week, because like you said, you did 20, or I think you had 40 posts up in the last 2 days just for HEB.
Yeah, Team No Sleep. It's real. Team No Sleep.
Any other ones that really jumped out at you for this week at HEB?
Yes, so it's your Conair $1.50 off that only comes once a year, and it comes every summer. Went in yesterday, specifically for the cupcakes and the Conair.
And Conair is the line of brushes and hair accessories, right?
That's right.
Okay.
So, hair accessories that are $2, we were getting them at 50 cents.
That's awesome.
So, and that's what I was looking for. What's $2? What's $2? What's $2?
Or the brushes are $2.49.
I got the brushes. I got the brushes. So getting them at like 97 cents or something like that. So like I said, it is once a year. It's here. It's now. So I hope you guys are paying attention. If you don't listen to anything else that we're saying, it is to get on your HEB app, and for you guys to just look up the word Conair, right? Search Conair, and that $1.50 will come out, and then it's going to show you what that $1.50 attaches to.
Right.
I don't even know, what is there, like 50 items?
It seemed like it.
There's like 50 items.
So you're talking scrunchies, you're talking combs, you're talking brushes, you're talking hair clips, all of that.
Hair bands. I bought a couple of hair bands. I was going to wear one and I forgot.
Aww.
But I was like, oh my God, I know this is the time to stock up. And like I said, when you guys start couponing, you're going to kind of start memorizing the deals, and you're going to say, oh my God, I remember that. I only saw that one time in a year.
Right.
And that is what's going to motivate you to get up and to go, because It's only one time a year. If you see a freebie, well, that probably never happened again.
Right.
A freebie's a freebie. Get out there and you get it, absolutely free.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I'm loving that deal. And I'm actually hopping to a couple of different HEBs because they all have a lot of different items.
Right.
What I didn't see at one store, I saw at the other. So, and I know, again, this is only happening once a year. I'm gonna make my way, and I'm super busy, Jen.
Oh yeah.
I got zero time in my life, but when I'm gonna save as much as I'm saving, you make the time.
Right.
For anything important in your life. You were there. You showed up.
Right.
So it's to show up to get those savings. It's no different. This should be one of the most important things that you do in your life because it deals with cash money.
Yeah, it's protecting your dollars.
That's right.
Yeah. I love the Conair deal. Again, like Brenda said, it does only come around once a year. Sometimes we get lucky and it's twice, but it's typically once a year. And for me, I start thinking birthday gifts that I just buy in advance and set aside because how cute to get a brush,
Christmas,
hair clips, scrunchies,
birthdays.
and you probably pay like $6 for all of that, but it's $20 worth of product.
Right.
You put it in a cute little basket that's $1 at the Dollar Tree, and boom. Right, you've taken care of that gift for the year. And
Right.
like you said, think ahead to Christmas. It feels like it's a long way away. It's not that actually far away if you're wanting to get good prices for everything. I mean,
That's
you
right.
can wait until the second week of December and pay full price. That's not what we do.
Right. It doesn't make sense. But once you join the coupon world, you're going to see it's so much more than just for your family. And you start off saying, wow, this was great. I saved $20. I saved $30. But as you get to, get better as a couponer, you just get more experience.
Yeah.
Before you know it, you guys are really saving $400, $500, $600 in 1 month. But you're right, Jen, they're going to save so much more when they start shopping from their own stockpile.
Right.
For birthdays, anniversaries, teacher gifts. There's so many gifts, friend gifts, that
Baby showers.
Baby showers, oh my goodness.
Housewarming gifts.
Right.
I mean, it can just keep going and going.
But I love that we're taking family vacations. We're able to do so much more because I don't pay for any type of gifts.
Mm-hmm.
I take it right out of my stockpile and I let the coupon pay for it.
Yeah, that's great. Well, my favorite deal of the week is also at HEB, and
What
I
is
have
it? There's so many.
I have the details over on jennifersaves.com, but it's actually a brand new protein shake, and it's plant-based protein shake, which I know you guys have been hearing me talk a lot about plant-based stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a vegetarian, but every time they offer something that's plant-based and it's free, I'm gonna try it anyway, right? Like if it's free, it's for me. So this is called Evolve Plant-Based Protein Shakes. And there is a coupon in the HEB app right now, and
Nice.
there's a rebate in Ibotta, which you guys know it's my favorite rebate app.
Love it.
And so it winds up being free for the protein shake, but it's a limit of 4 rebates, so you can go and do it 4 times and get 4 different shakes, totally free.
Wow.
After coupons and after rebates, and that's $12.
All I heard was free. You had me at free.
I know. I was like, that's $12 worth
Yeah,
of protein
that-
shakes that I'm gonna
Regular
acquire.
price, that's so expensive.
Yeah, but I might as well get it when it's free, and if I like it, maybe I'll think about paying for it next time, right? But I'm gonna start off with it being free, and we'll go from there.
Nice.
So again, the information is on jennifersaves.com, so you can go and take a look at the step-by-step information. The other thing I loved about that deal, and the ones that you've talked about, is it's basically all just using your phone.
Yeah.
So if you're a brand new couponer and you haven't gotten yourself set up with a discount newspaper subscription yet, we'll talk about that. But if you haven't gotten it yet, we still want you to get practice, and there's nothing better to practice than free product. Right?
That's right.
Talk about getting your confidence underneath you so
Oh, my
quickly
goodness.
as you're learning a new skill when you're walking in with free protein shakes
Can you
and free
imagine?
cupcake mix and super cheap hair accessories. And that's just a couple of deals that are out there right now.
Yeah, I was telling Jen, I blogged 40 deals just at the one store.
Yeah.
That's not any other store. But that just shows you, like, HEB this week has the savings going on.
I know.
It is a perfect week for newbies to
Yep.
definitely jump in.
Yep. And I feel like we see this pattern, so a little tip for you guys, a couple of weeks before we have a major holiday, the deals are not usually as great the week of a holiday. So right now we're ramping up towards 4th of July, so this week and next week we're just going to see crazy deals. And then the actual week of 4th of July, they don't need to lure people in, right? They know that people are going to be running in for all of their cookout supplies and all of the grilling items and everything. So the deals will kind of go down a little bit that week. So you really want to take this opportunity to start practicing when the deals are at their like best.
Right.
So
You're right.
Yeah, think about it, y'all. Should we take a break to play a song?
Yes, let's
okay,
do that.
Very good. Well, we'll come back on the other side at GenX 99.1 FM. See you soon.
Alrighty.
And for those of you guys on the Facebook Live page, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. If you could take a moment and share to your newsfeed profile, that would be awesome. That serves a couple of different purposes. That helps us spread the word to other people in San Antonio who may be interested in couponing but don't know where to begin or who to follow, right? So you can get that information out for them. And if you're an experienced couponer, you know that that is taking some emotional labor off your back, because when you're a couponer, people come out of the woodwork in your family and in your social circle to ask you to help them, right? So if you don't have that time to teach 27 people how to coupon, send them our way and we will do it for you.
That's right, that's right. Now, we just had a class last night at 7:30. Tell them about it. Where can they find us?
Okay, so over in our teaching group on Facebook, which is the HEB Finds and Q class group, and we'll make sure to drop the link down below when we get off of the air. We did kind of a general introduction to couponing classes, only 45
So if you're brand
minutes.
new, this is your class.
Right, and this is not for necessarily, I noticed some familiar names on the live last night, and I was like, oh, it's nice for the support. Y'all know this information. What are you doing here? So it's really about for brand new coupons and doubling coupons. So if you don't know the answers to any of that information, we have it for you. That Facebook Live replay is going to be available through the end of June. So
and
you
what
have
was it, like 45 minutes?
Yeah, 45 minutes. It's not a huge time commitment. We're not asking for hours and hours of your time, but you can go on over to the HEB Finds and Q class group and just request admission. One of the admins will let you in. It may not be immediate because usually it's Brenda and I letting people in, and we're live on the radio right now. But we'll definitely get you in there sometime today, and you can watch the video at your convenience.
Yes.
Yeah, so exciting. We're going to be talking about on the radio later on in our hour about some in-person classes that we finally get to do for the first time since January 2020. Can you believe it?
I know. It's been so long. This virus just came in and did all kinds of damage.
It was crazy. So we're super excited to actually get back to teaching in the classroom, and we'll go over that information later on in our hour. What else should the Facebook folks know about before we get back on the radio?
Well, definitely our websites. There's just so many deals, especially if you're brand new and you might be a little overwhelmed just in this 30 minutes that we've been talking. If you do anything, two things: load up your HEB app that's absolutely free on your cell phone, and subscribe to our websites. Mine is savingourway.com. Jen?
JenniferSaves.com. We'll do a lot of that work for you guys, and what we really recommend is that you take it one deal at a time, which that's the way our websites are set up. One deal per post, so that you don't go crazy trying to get 30 deals done and get yourself confused and have a meltdown at the register. We have seen new couponers do that to themselves. Do not put that level of stress on you. It doesn't have to be like that. Go out and do one deal at your favorite store, whether that's HEB, CVS, or where have you. All right, well, we're getting ready to get back on the air, and next we're going to be talking about the pandemic inflation, covering a little bit of ground of what we talked about with Morgan on not KSAT, listen to me, on WOAI at Channel 4 last week.
All right, so we got 25 seconds. I like doing the whole countdown. 21, 20, 18, 17. All right, we're going to get this right, Jen.
Good.
Okay, 9, 8, 7, la.
All right, welcome back to Saving Our Way Hot Topics here on GenX 99.1 FM. Hopefully you guys are listening along on the radio. If you didn't know, you can also see us do this radio show. I know, what? You can watch a radio show? But we're on the GenX 99.1 Facebook page doing a Facebook live stream simultaneously. So if you're the person who retains information better, if you can see it, not just listening to it, you can join us over there. And then of course you can always listen to us on the GenX 99.1 app, right? Go to Google Play or go to the App Store. You can download it totally free. Or or you can go to savingourway.com/podcast and you can listen to previous episodes there. So basically anything short of smoke signals, you can get our information. We really try to make it easy
smoke signal
for
for those guys. Hold on.
All right, well, we were on TV last week talking to reporter Morgan Burrell on WOAI about pandemic inflation. And it's kind of a serious topic right now. I don't know who's been at the grocery store recently to understand what's going on, but suddenly we have a chicken wing shortage in this country, right up before 4th of July. That is not good timing.
Right.
And we cannot figure out why it's just the chicken wings that are short and not the whole bird. So I'm like, are they making chickens without the chicken wings?
Because I said, well, there's plenty of breasts. That's what I love. Chicken breasts, yes.
But we've definitely seen this become more and more of a thing over the last year and a half, where suddenly we have supply chain breakdowns in something or another. For a long time it was brisket, right? Like H-E-B was having to limit individuals on purchasing brisket down to just 2, and I know that upset a lot of Texans as they were going through their spring holidays, summer holidays, and they were like, only 2 briskets? Are you serious? Well, now it's chicken wings.
Right.
So how can couponers kind of plan to buffer themselves from these random shortages and then the price increases that always come afterwards as the supply comes back to shelves? What's your plan to do that? I know you always have a good supply of meat on hand.
Well, you know what? I save so much, and I mean so much, with general merchandise. This gives me all kinds of money back in my pocket to buy my meat. Okay, just think about that. I'm not paying a whole lot for deodorant, for toothpaste, for toothbrush, for shampoo, for conditioner. There's so many things that I am able to save. Not a little bit, Jen. I'm able to save a ton. So a couple of things. Now I have that money to go back and buy what doesn't have a coupon.
Right.
And I get to H-E-B particularly early because I go and hit up that 25% off.
Yeah, I do that too. Now my store actually does it later on in the day. They'll mark it down in the evening.
Oh, okay.
So you
Get
do
to
want
know
to
your
kind
store.
of watch your store, kind of try to shop at different times of day and figure out when they're doing those markdowns so that you can get first crack at them.
Right.
But I do the exact same thing because I don't care if it's close to the sell-by date if it's going to go in my freezer.
Right.
Right?
It's
Because
going in
that
the freezer.
buys me that extra
You're going to take it out and
3
cook
months.
it that day.
Yeah, then you have that option too.
But there's a lot of people that I talked to that just had no idea. So I was able to pick up sausage. I was able to pick up hamburger patties. I was able to pick up fajita meat. At 25% off.
Right.
And that matters because when it comes to meat, Jen, they're just, they do have their sales, which that is fantastic. Definitely stock up on a sale, but I like it on that 25% off. We're saving just so much.
And I think what I get into the habit of doing is that once I've got a bunch of different assorted meat items in my freezer, then I start meal planning based off of that. And I'll fill in with whatever I don't happen to have, right? But I think a lot of just general shoppers who aren't couponers do it the opposite. They're like, what do I feel like eating?
Right. Don't go hungry. Don't we always tell them, don't go shopping when you're hungry.
Right, exactly. But then they'll go and just buy whatever sounded good to them that week.
Right.
And they're paying full price for it.
And they're paying full price.
Build up that supply that you've gotten at that good price, and then as you're starting to plan your suppers and your dinners for the week, you can work with that first and then fill in.
That's correct.
Right, and I do that not just with meat, but with pantry supplies too. Like we have pasta. The Skinner pasta deal is back, and it's buy one get one free, so that's 50% off pasta. Well, I'm going to get that 50% off pasta and stick it in my pantry, not because I'm going to use it necessarily this week, but I want to get it at the best price, and then when I want to use it, it's there for me. So
That's
kind of getting out of the habit of buying just because you're low on something or just because you have a taste for something, and really working towards shopping the price point and not, you know what I'm saying? And not your taste buds.
Right. No, you're right. The thing is, every individual that honestly goes for it and starts just, in that couponing world, you are going to figure it out. You are going to see just how much you guys are saving on particular items and being able to buy, because I've never been able to buy so much meat, Jen, than now.
Right.
It's when I started couponing, just having that leftover money. So then if there is a great sale or there is a great markdown, all in the sudden, I will buy, 5 packages of, breast meat if that's what's on sale, or if it's a 25% off.
Right.
And I really don't worry about, oh my God, do I have that money? I know that I do, because I know how much I'm saving. Now for me particularly, I'm saving about $700 a month. So I'm taking that and paying some bills. I'm taking that and buying my meat, and I'm taking that and putting some in the bank.
Yeah.
So it should be true to the money that you are saving.
Right.
If you are saving that much, otherwise, I think we do, Jen, I think we spend about maybe $800 to $900 in a month for 6 of us.
Yeah, and that's pretty astonishing.
I don't do that anymore, though.
Right. Well, I mean, even for people who are
full
smaller
price.
families, I have seen people who get in touch with us, and they're like, it's just me and my husband at home, and we're spending $500 a month on groceries, and that can't stand. So how do we get this down? Well, you kind of have to start whittling away at it. Another thing that I want people to consider during this time of upheaval in the grocery stores, where sometimes you're going to walk in and they're just going to be out of things, is that this is an opportunity to try a different substitute. Like for a while during the pandemic, we had trouble getting dairy products consistently, right? Remember
boy,
that
was hard.
But now I have realized that there are almost always deals on those plant-based milk products again. So think about your almond milk, think about your oat milk, think about your soy milk. We have a deal that was on HEB really recently, may still be there, and the oat milk was cheaper than buying the same or equivalent size of the cow milk. Well, get the cheaper deal. Don't necessarily go hog wild with it, but get one and see, does your family like this? Can you substitute that out for their cereal, for maybe some baking that you're doing? And then maybe there are other things when you're physically drinking the cup of milk, right? Maybe you want the cow milk. But if you can save, that was, I think, 67% off on the oat milk. Why not get it? Right. You may not think of yourself as that person or think of yourself as that family. Right. But you absolutely could be if you're saving that kind of money.
That's right.
Yeah. Again, I always
Perfect tip, Jen.
We're not vegetarians, but we are totally willing to try those plant-based products if it's going to keep more cash in my pocket.
True, true.
Another thing that I do, and I don't know how open you are to this, but I've been doing a lot of kind of pantry staples, so like shelf stable product shopping on Amazon recently, because I have found some decent deals through their subscribe and save program, where you're buying maybe 12 of something, or you're buying 6 of something, and you're getting up to 15% off for buying it in bulk. And Amazon is kind of leaning into that right now and offering coupons on the website on top of that subscribe and save savings. So as I find those deals, I will share them either on jennifersaves.com or in the Jennifer Saves Facebook coupon group, so you can always check that out. But just another thing to think about, because now you're saving yourself the gas to get to the store and the time to get to the store as well, right? You're just clicking and it's being shipped to you on your schedule.
Right.
Yeah.
Love it.
We do love ourselves some Amazon.
That is perfect.
Oh, the other tip that I really think people should take in mind and consider is really paying attention to the Combo Loco deals, because those are often the entire meal at once, right? I know you love shopping Combo Loco.
Yes, last week it was all about buying the pizza. You got two of the pizzas. What was that brand?
I think it was DiGiorno.
DiGiorno. So you bought 2 for $10, and you got $9 of sides absolutely free.
Was it like the salads and
yes,
everything?
It was the salad. It was the fork. Let's see, what was? Oh, and it was baked cookies.
Ooh.
So, oh my God, well, and that was all kids zone, right? But the kids are home for summer, so it is what it is. So they put that out, and I definitely went and got dad a couple, got my mother, a couple, because that is totally the time to stock up.
Yeah.
When they are like, hey, you'll pay $10, but I'm going to give you $8.
Right.
Of sides.
And I suspect we're going to start seeing a Combo Loco deal possibly next week, if not the week after, where you buy the hamburgers and the buns, and then you get the cheese and the mustard and the lettuce and the tomato all for free. So that's one option. waiting
So
on.
that started yesterday.
Oh, hey, see?
I'm on yesterday. Yes, that started yesterday. So you definitely want to check that out. Yeah, the combo logos are just amazing. And again, I love that I'm saving so much on that general merchandise because I can take that extra money and stock up on those combo logos. You know, you can freeze half of that stuff, of course, and then all summer long.
Right. And
So
if you're
love
ever
it.
unclear on where to go to see those sales before you get to HEB, all of the HEB weekly ads are in the HEB app. And then Brenda does a really good job of making sure she posts like the advanced sneak peek of the ad in her Facebook group. So you can follow the Saving Our Way Facebook group as well and get access to it, usually a day early. Like you're on top of that.
I'm on top of it because I'm like, what am I buying? What am I getting? I'm going to be the first one there.
Now, I know we're talking a lot about purchasing in bulk, and I'm sure there are listeners or viewers who are like, that all sounds good, but I don't necessarily have the cash to throw at purchasing in bulk right now. And I just wanted to give you a heads up, and we talked about this on a previous broadcast, that you might have access to it because there are some federal opportunities and some state level opportunities where you might be getting access to additional cash. So let me give you the quick overview. So Texas families that have access to the pandemic EBT card, so if you are eligible for your kids to get free lunches or reduced price lunches at their school system, you may also be eligible for a grant onto your EBT card. So you should have gotten information from your school being sent home before school got out, or you can go to your school's website and get information and get the application there. It is a one-time benefit of up to $1,200 per student. So if you have a couple of kids in the school system and you qualify for that reduced or free, $1,200 times like maybe 2 or 3 kids, that's that bucket of money that you can utilize then to go and buy those bulk items and to freeze things so it carries it forward to the fall and the winter and beyond.
That is amazing.
So it's not about necessarily, going hog wild this summer and then running out of all of the product come August. Right, $1,200 per child could really set you up for success for the next 6 months.
That's right, and especially if you are couponing on that. If you are taking advantage of the meal deals happening at HEB, piggyback items, deals, then definitely that $1,200 easily can be $1,600 really quick.
Right.
Plus, getting things like the forks, all those plastic forks that were absolutely free last week, buying the pizza. So the pizza they can buy with that, but you get the forks.
That's
absolutely
a really good point.
Free and with the kids home.
Yeah, because the EBT card is limited to what you can purchase. You really are purchasing just food products and ingredients that way. But if HEB is giving you the accoutrements, the accessories for free, that doesn't go on the card, right? That's just coming off from the coupon. So you're still getting it for free, but the pizza is being covered by your EBT. So I think that's huge. Now, if you have not gotten access to it because your child was first into the school system this year, gosh, I feel for you if you had a kindergartner or a first grader starting school in the middle of all of this. You can still go apply. I looked it up online. Applications are going to remain open until August 13th. So you do have some time to get that done and take advantage of it.
Right.
All right.
That's wonderful.
The other thing that I want to talk about as we're talking to people who are kind of like, okay, I'm really struggling right now. These are all great tips, but how do I implement them when money is super tight? Maybe you're down to just one job in the household.
Right.
Keep in mind that here in the San Antonio area, the San Antonio Food Bank is that additional layer of support for you. They are continually doing mass distributions, and I know we usually share that information.
That is great that they're doing that.
I know, and they've been doing it
continue to do it every day.
The pandemic started, so almost a year and a half where they're doing these gigantic drive-through walk-up distributions. So go to Saving Our Way, the Facebook coupon group, or you can just follow the food bank directly on Facebook, and they'll give you information where and when the next mass distribution is going to be. They do rotate them throughout the city because they know not everyone has access to reliable transportation, right?
Right.
But that is definitely something else out there that supports the community. If you're looking, kind of staring down the barrel of the gun at a summer where you're like, kids are home, and oh my gosh, how do I keep them fed? that's a challenge, right? You never really know how much food your kids are eating until you get them
until
home
they're
for the
home,
summer.
Jen, and then all of a sudden you're like, but you had breakfast 5 times and it's not even 11. What happened?
Yeah. So the San Antonio Food Bank can really be there for people.
I love that.
You can
Fantastic.
also call them at 1-800-246-9121 for more information if you don't have reliable internet access. Now, if you're on the other side of things and you have a little bit of extra money and you can support the San Antonio Food Bank, now is the time to do that as well, because
That is
again,
fantastic.
food insecurity really does shoot up during the summer when schools are closed. So any San Antonio Goodwill location right now is accepting shelf-stable food. They're specifically looking for pantry stable, so think canned beans, think boxes of rice, think canned tuna, peanut butter, mac and cheese, and then they're also looking for pet food, right? Because when food insecurity spikes in a household, sometimes families can be put in a really difficult situation of saying, I've got this beloved pet, but I can't keep them fed. And the San Antonio as a city does not want to see people give up beloved family members, beloved cats and dogs, when they really just need a bag or two of food to keep them supported.
That's right.
So you can drop all of that off at any Goodwill location, or if you're a baseball fan like me, you can go to the San Antonio Missions games, and they're going to be doing collections there as well throughout the summer.
That's fantastic.
I know.
Now, that is one thing that we get deal after deal after deal at the store, so you really want to kind of pay attention to that.
Yeah,
because sometimes HEB's just giving away a free box of cat food.
Right.
They've done that, or free treats of some sort for your dog. So yeah,
and I try to highlight that when I write my deals on jennifersaves.com, where I'll say to people, hey, this is a great deal, so even if this brand isn't for you, or even if this isn't something that your family uses, consider grabbing it and donating it to the food bank, donating it to your church pantry. If you have a little free pantry location in your neighborhood, you can drop it off there. Someone will utilize that item, and you can feel comfortable knowing that you're paying it forward at a really good price.
Again, that is the world of couponing. You never know what you're going to get for free that you can turn around and donate. Donate to, even your neighbor.
Yeah.
My neighbor does have, oh my God, I don't know, like 5 dogs, Jen. She's like, oh my God, I pay so much money. And I was like, hey, can you come here? Come to my house real quick. Let me show you what I got.
You're right. Like, this is what Tipsy eats.
Yes.
Let's pay that forward to the people that that could be in need. And even if they are not in desperate need, hey, they can save that money in their pocket and they can utilize it for things that are
nice.
Crucial to long-term planning for their family, as opposed to that short-term, I've got to put food on the table today.
True.
Right? Is it time to play another song, or should we keep going?
Alrighty, you know what? Let's play a song really quick.
We're gonna play a song for the Gen X 99.1 FM listeners on the radio. We'll catch you on the other side in just a couple. And for those of you here on the Facebook Live page, you'll notice that Brenda and I are both really passionate about talking about community outreach, right? Because this is a way that I have really been able to pay it forward and support organizations, support nonprofits and charities that are important to me. I personally love supporting animal shelters with some of my couponing, like Brenda was saying, getting the cat food deals, getting the dog food deals. If they're brands that my cats and dog don't use, I'm going to absolutely give that to my local shelter. And I also really love supporting the little free pantry movement here in San Antonio. So if you've ever seen those little wooden boxes in your neighborhood with the various pantry supplies or feminine hygiene supplies in them, those are all being supported from people who live in that neighborhood. And you can do it for, pennies on the dollar and really pay it forward so that people don't find themselves in positions where they can't feed their families, they can't feed their pets. Because sometimes it's just a week or two until they get their paycheck or until they get their Social Security, right? I know that can really spike at the end of the month, in particular for people who are living on Social Security alone.
That's true.
And if I can take literally a couple of cents out of my budget and make that easier for someone, I'm absolutely going to do that.
Well, Jen, when I am getting the meal deals, they give you the sides that they're going to give you, and not always, it's not, we don't even eat whatever that is, that
right.
1 or 2 things. So I've definitely kept that to the side, and I'm always ready. You always have a box to donate. So sometimes when you're getting these free items, seriously, if you're not going to use it, there is always someone else that can.
Right.
There's always someone else that
can.
And
I'm sure people are watching this going, well, that's really basic, except Brenda and I have straight up seen people walk past and leave that free stuff on the shelves at HEB because they don't want to deal with the additional step of distributing it. But how easy is it, you know, honestly, to drop it off at your Goodwill that might be just an exit up the road from you, or take it to, if you're going, like I said, to the Missions baseball game, which I love the Missions, by the way. Shout out to the Flying Chanclas. I can't wait for the Chanclas to come back this season. You know, like you said, start a box, right, in your pantry, and then you can take it with
just
you to the game.
Throw it in the box, leave it there till when you're ready.
Right, but it's something.
Anytime is a good time to donate.
It's something that's really challenging for me personally when I see people walk past that opportunity for freebies, right? Because they are not in the mindset, they're not paying attention, or they're thinking, well, that's not my brand. I'm not that person. Well, maybe you're not that person, but I guarantee you someone in your social circle or someone in your community is that person that will use that product. Why not take advantage of it? Because if HEB sees that people are not as interested in combo locos, they'll probably start making less of them, right? And then the opportunity for savings goes down across the entire chain. So I say jump on it while you can.
True. Me too. I agree with Jen. We still have a minute and 32 seconds, so we're still good.
What else can we talk about in 90 seconds?
I definitely want to get our paper ready because I want to talk to a radio and to you guys, you know, about the special promotion that we have with the Express News, because, you know, we've been talking all this savings, but again, when you get to the register, you know, your cashier is going to say that's $100 on the belt, and I'm always thinking, okay, in coupon money, that's $100 on the belt. You know, I'm hoping, you know, at least 50 to 70% of just paying with coupons. So remember, I mean, there is a trick to the game here of couponing, and it's to present coupons instead of that cash.
Right, you actually need coupons in order to coupon consistently. So that's what we're going to talk about, both on the radio and here to you guys on Facebook Live as we come back from our musical break. So it looks like we've got about 30 seconds left. Brenda, are you ready to start the countdown?
Countdown, 29, 28, it's a coming. All right, 24. 2019. Now, once it gets to 9, I'm like 9, 8, 7.
Oh, there you go. It's starting to fade out now.
Yeah.
All right, and we're back here on the radio station, GenX 99.1 FM. You are here with Brenda and Jen, saving our way hot topics. We come to you guys every Thursday at noon CST. You can listen to us live here on the radio. You can follow us on the GenX 99.1 Facebook page. We're doing a simultaneous live broadcast there. You can go to the 99.1 app on the App Store or on Google Play. And finally, you can go to savingourway.com/podcast and listen to previous episodes there. So you really don't have any excuse not to be able to track down the deals.
I have such a huge smile. You can find us everywhere, I'm telling you.
That doesn't even count TikTok and Instagram.
YouTube.
And yeah, all of that. Trust me, you can find us any place you look.
And you know, we're going out of our way to do that, Jen.
Yeah.
Because it's just time to save. The community has been through so much with this virus. What can we do? We can get out on all social medias and just reach out to just the world.
Yeah, at least those of us in San Antonio, right? San Antonio, South Texas, we got you. We got you, fam. We got your back.
We got you.
Now, what we were talking about with the Facebook Live audience as we were off the air and listening to music on the radio is the last piece of the puzzle. You know, we covered a lot of ground of how we want you guys to consider saving and purchasing in bulk at the best price. But the final piece of the puzzle there is really about where to go to get your coupons, because at a certain point, you're going to be putting everything down at the register, at the checkout, and they're going to be like, money please, right? And that's where your coupons actually come into account. So yes, your HEB app coupons are fantastic and you can save a ton of money that way.
For sure.
But once you start layering your newspaper coupons on for additional sets of deals, that's when you really start seeing the register total drop down and down and down.
That's
so,
right.
Brenda, where do San Antonio couponers go to get their coupons the most cheaply?
Okay, guys, so what you're going to do is you're going to my website at savingourway.com, where we have a special promotion for you guys. Now, we honestly serve, of course, the San Antonio and surrounding cities. So if you are 30 to 40 minutes out of San Antonio, you guys are included. So always happy to say that. Now, my special promotion is Dollar Express News. Now, stop buying it at the store. You know, back in the day, I can't believe I did that and spent so much money, but there was no other way of getting them. So, you know what, $5 at the store, or for the same price of $5, you guys can get my special promotion, getting 5 at the foot of your door every single Sunday, $1 each, a total of 20 papers for only $20 a month. That's $20 a month. Remember, they were $5. Well, they still are. They're $5 at the store. You want to just stop going to the store. You want to go to savingourway.com. You want to go ahead and just press that tab that says Express News and order yours today. $20 a month for 20 papers. That's 5 papers every Sunday times your 4 weeks is your 20 papers, paying what? $20 a month, getting a $20 gift card for signing up today. Jump start kick right there on on your savings, giving you an extra, you know, that extra, right? That $20, taking your manufacturer coupons, your store coupons, your digital coupons, and I mean saving big on that free gift card.
Right. Now let me act like I'm a brand new couponer and ask you all the questions I hear about, okay?
Yes,
so can they just send me the coupons? I don't want the paper. I'm not going to read the paper 5 times. Can they just send me the coupons?
You know, you're just going to have to take the paper. I've already caught it and said, can you just put all of this in one? So yeah, that is a great question. And of course, so many people ask. This is just, it's individual paper. You are going to get your coupons in each of those papers.
Okay, so that's why you want the 5, because you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the same inserts, and have access to 5 sets of those coupons in your driveway each week.
That's right.
Okay, next question that I hear new couponers ask all the time. Can they mail it to me?
Express News, no. No.
It's just delivery.
It is just delivery. But I love delivery because it ensures that your coupons will be inside your Express News. Now remember, if you go to the store and you buy your paper for $5, it doesn't ensure, it's not 100% whatsoever that you're going to have inserts in there. There's been plenty of people to say, well, I wanted, you know, a couple and la la la. I went to the store and I went through every one. There was 20 of them and there was no inserts in there. Why? I said, because I'm all here. If you want inserts, Express News ensures that all of the papers that go out through me personally, you are guaranteed to have your inserts there, which I always call it your coupon currency is in there, your coupon money is in there. Because remember, this is your new form of payment. You are going to cut your coupon money, and this really is going to take place of a lot of that cash.
Right. So next question I hear new couponers ask all the time. Well, it's just me at home. Can't I just get the 1 paper?
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. The thing is, you know, once you start learning how to coupon, you are going to see the way the stores put out their special promotion, Jen. And most times you have to buy $15 worth of this product, $25 worth of this product, $30 worth of this product. Don't let that scare you, because by the time you use your manufacturer coupons, your digital coupons, and your store coupons, that $30 is down to $5. But of course, you only have 1 paper. I'm sorry, but you're still paying $29.
Right, because you just had the 1 coupon.
Because you just have the 1 coupon. So it really is, when we went in to talk with Express News, Jen, they're not couponers. So when they were
a little baffled when we were like, we want to be able to give people 5, and they were like, why do people need 5 papers? And we're like,
they're like, well, give them 1. And I'm like, here, let me explain the HEB policy to you guys. But yeah, I love it because we were able to get this special promotion at $1 paper. Now remember, if you go to the store, it's $5 a paper and you're not even getting coupons in there. So it makes perfect sense. You were going to pay $5 for one paper anyway. Go ahead and invest your $5 in what? In more, in 5 papers.
Right.
So yeah, 20 booklets. Well, actually, it's more than 20 booklets.
Right, because it's usually the P&G comes at the end of the month, so you're getting that additional 5. So
That's
it's
right.
more like 25 booklets minimum throughout each month. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
The final question that I always hear from new couponers, and it's a little bit of a sticky one, but Brenda, I'm going to put you on the spot anyway. I have faith in you.
Hold on.
Is when people are like, well, what about the free papers in San Antonio? Why can't I just go pick them all up off the street and like steal my neighbor's paper and get coupons that way?
Well,
Why is that not a good idea?
You don't want your neighbor coming out with a bat, right? You're on their property.
We are a stand your ground state, so keep that in mind as you're stealing papers.
Isn't that something? Oh my God. Hold on, because I still got this huge smile on my face. So the thing is, if this comes to your neighborhood, this is great. But I hear it is only going out to, it's like 25% of all of San Antonio. And you really don't know what you're going to get. And again, is it guaranteed every week? No, ma'am.
Not right.
There's going to be a ton of times that there is no inserts. And who you're going to call and who you're going to complain to, because they're about the news, Jen.
Right.
Yeah. And I know one of the publications that goes out is The Reporter, and again, they're all about reporting the news to you. So yeah, definitely you guys don't want to get stuck. Yeah. Plus, again, that's one that will come to your house. Here with me at savingourway.com, working hand in hand with the Express News. Like I said, I was just super stoked that they allowed us to go ahead and offer this 5. So I say take advantage, because when I started 12 years ago, when Jen started 12 years ago, it was not funny.
Right.
You know what I mean? Paying all of that money going to the store, buying these papers.
Absolutely.
Now, we are here in San Antonio, but we have a ton, and I mean a ton of followers that are in all these other states, Jen, that we can't help.
Right.
We're here in San Antonio. The special promotion is here. Now, super excited, because you better believe Saving Our Way is now in Houston.
Nice.
So if you guys are in the Houston area and surrounding cities, same thing, I think 45 minutes out, Jen, then we do have a very special promotion for you guys. But, totally, if you are in our city or in Houston, this is the time to learn how to save, because you can, because you do have this special promotion through us.
Right. And that is a perfect segue into the last thing I wanted to talk about in our hour, because I know we're coming up on the top of the hour. And that is we finally have some coupon class dates to share with you guys, including our first in-person coupon classes here in San Antonio since January 2020. That's crazy, y'all. It's been almost a year and a half. I cannot wait to start meeting people again in person.
It's been so long.
I know, and we both love teaching classes. Online is fun too, don't get me wrong, but I sometimes feel like I'm just talking to myself for 45 minutes or an hour and a half. So I love teaching the classes in person. So let me give you guys the dates and times on that. So our very first in-person coupon class is going to be on July 31st. And that's a Saturday, right?
Right.
Saturday, July 31st. And it's going to be here at the Center of Advanced Wellness. So it is right in that airport area. Super convenient for anybody who lives on the north side.
They have
anybody who lives on 281 and can just drive up to the north side. We're going to be doing 3 different sessions. They're all totally free, and you can RSVP by going to our website, so savingourway.com or jennifersaves.com. We'll have a session in the morning at 10:30 a.m. We'll have a session in the early afternoon at 1:30 p.m. and then we'll have a later session at 4:30 p.m. so you can get your class on and then go to dinner. Right? So it's going to be a long day. I cannot wait.
We're coming in with a big bang, though.
Right.
That's 3 classes.
Right. Now, just to keep in mind, when we open up these classes, RSVPs start filling up very quickly, because we literally only have so many chairs to go around. Right, so we want to make sure that people put this date on their calendars and have intention of showing up, because if you RSVP and then don't make it, that's a seat that could have been given to somebody else, right? So be really precise about your calendar for that day and pick the time that's best for you. We also don't necessarily have enough seats to go around for childcare. Right? So if you have little ones at home, like I would say, 8 and under, maybe see if you can find someone in your family to watch them for a couple of hours, and you can pay the favor back later on, because we need those seats for couponers. Now, if you have somebody who's like 11, 12 and up, I say bring them, because that's a terrific opportunity to get them started saving money, and they're usually like the tech support of the family anyway. So when we start talking about techie stuff like smartphones and apps and rebates,
they'll set you up.
You can pass it over to your teenager and be like, put this on my phone and explain it to me, right? So
For
that
real.
they can be a great use, but if you're having little ones,
Right.
unfortunately we cannot have them attend. So just a pre-warning for you there. Now, if childcare is an issue, we are going to have online classes as well, and those are going to be on, let's see, August 3rd and August 4th, I believe, and it's going to be, one is at 7:30 p.m. in the evening on August 3rd. The next one is going to be on August 4th at 1 p.m. So you'll have choices there if childcare is an issue for you, or if you have other plans on July 31st proper. So we got you, right? You have in person,
Oh my
we have
goodness.
online options for you. There is no excuse for
That's
you
right.
not to take advantage of this and get started saving money before the kids go back to school, before life gets really busy as we start hurtling towards fall and towards the holidays.
That's right. That's
Do you
right.
want to give them the address of where the classes are going to be?
Yes, so it is going to be at 8723 Botts Lane.
Right.
So that is Center of Advanced Wellness,
Right.
guys. Like I said, you know, our show is sponsored by them.
Right.
They get it when it comes to saving.
Right.
You know, and also they have ton of great prices, because they too want to do for their community.
Absolutely.
So they too make it affordable for your health and wellness, and then they come and support us to
Right.
support our, you know, to give to our community our couponing skills,
Right.
teaching our couponing skills to you guys. So definitely, yeah, that was a third step to say, what, we can have coupon classes there too? Okay.
And have them there for free, y'all. That's
Yes.
the really important piece, because sometimes we have to pay for spaces and then we have to ask people to kind of pay their fair share, right? This space is totally free, and it's going to be donated by the Center of Advanced Wellness. So thank you, a big thank you to Mari and Sandra, the team there,
Oh,
for
yes.
supporting us in all of our
They
efforts.
are amazing.
They really, really are.
They really are amazing, and that's why, you know, you guys honestly and truly have to take advantage, you know, of this center, because they offer so much. You'll never know what they offer until you go to their website and check it out. They are an amazing, amazing place.
Yes, so go to centerofadvancedwellness.com, see all of the services that they have options for you. They have membership programs that they have options for you as well. Just don't go to them to RSVP for the class. They're not handling that. Go to savingourway.com, go to jennifersaves.com. We have the information. You can sign up and RSVP there.
That's right.
But definitely go to centerofadvancedwellness.com for your health care needs. All right, y'all, that brings us to the top of the hour. Another hour of money saving topics is done.
Oh my God, we had so much to cover and we did it.
I know.
Look, we had notes after notes. For those of you that are live, you can see my notes. Oh my goodness.
Thank you guys so much. We hope you have a wonderful weekend out there. Happy couponing, y'all. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Can't wait for next week, guys. We will talk to you then. Bye, everybody.
I always feel like it's a major accomplishment when we get everything done in an hour.
Oh my God, we had so much to talk about. Thank you guys for coming in
Yes,
again.
thank you so much.
Help us out by share. It doesn't matter when you guys are seeing this. This could be 3, 4, 5 days later. We still ask you guys to help us help so many other people learn how to save by doing what, guys? Just share.
Yep.
All right. Thank you for coming in. Again, jennifersaves.com.
jennifersaves.com.
Over here and savingourway.com. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.